We have breaking news out of the Middle East, where Israel just began the first stages of its assault on Gaza City. Israel says the takeover of the city is intended to prevent Hamas from planning future attacks, but it is expected to displace thousands of Palestinians, pushing them further south, where the hunger crisis is growing. Joining us now, NBC News international correspondent Danielle Hamamdjian. Danielle, the plans for this were met with fierce pushback, not just internationally, but also on the streets of Israel from Israelis.
There is a lot of support in Israel for a deal, for a ceasefire deal. They want the prime minister to strike a deal. In fact, we've been waiting for Benjamin Netanyahu's response to the ceasefire proposal that Hamas has agreed to. It agreed to on Monday, and so we wait for his decision. The people in Gaza were hoping for a truce, but now they're also facing possible evacuation orders. Now, the Israeli forces say they have a hold on the outskirts of Gaza City. There are about 800,000 people there, and yes, it means that many of them will now face the possibility of having to go south. Now, the IDF says we will intensify, in order to minimize harm to civilians, the IDF will warn the population and allow them to evacuate from maneuver areas for their protection. Katie, you know this. The word evacuation for Palestinians is code word for displacement, without the ability to return home. And many of them will tell you that this is not about stopping Hamas from regrouping, but this is the beginning of the full occupation, they believe, of Gaza, and what will ultimately become the displacement of the entire population, they fear. And it certainly is what far-right ministers in Benjamin Netanyahu's government is pushing for. Emmanuel Macron, the French president, posted about this not long ago. He said he spoke with his Egyptian and Jordanian counterparts and said the military offensive can only lead to disaster for both peoples and risks plunging the entire region into a cycle of permanent war. Katie.
Danielle Hamamdjian. Danielle, thank you very much.